Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1839, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. Which Massachusetts city is famously associated with the 1692 witch trials? Salem. Which mountain range, home to Nanga Parbat, is known for containing some of the world's highest peaks? Himalayas. Rosanna Davison, Miss World 2003, is the daughter of which popular singer? Chris de Burgh. Which English playwright is traditionally credited with introducing words like madcap, hobnob, and swagger into the language? William Shakespeare. Which vitamin, also called cholecalciferol, is essential for calcium absorption in the body? Vitamin D3 cholecalciferol. What snack, said to have originated around 610 AD, is considered the world's oldest? The pretzel. Which U.S. president authored 37 books? Theodore Roosevelt. Which climate phenomenon is defined by an anomalous warming of surface waters in the central and eastern tropical Pacific Ocean that alters global weather patterns? El Niño. From whom does the term silhouette, the simple profile portrait popular in 18th century Europe, take its name? Answer. Étienne de Silhouette, a French finance minister associated with 18th century austerity measures. Which 1960 film directed by and starring Jerry Lewis consists of comedic vignettes centered on a hotel bellboy? The Bellboy. Which male tennis player challenged and defeated Margaret Court, the world's #1 women's player, in a May 1973 Mother's Day exhibition match? Bobby Riggs. Which planet in our solar system has a small, bright white cloud in its atmosphere nicknamed Scooter? Neptune. Which American golfer is famous for wearing a red shirt on the final round of tournaments, a tradition tied to his time at Stanford and to his belief that red symbolizes aggression and power? Tiger Woods. Which amphibian, known for its distinctive croaking sound, is found in a wide variety of habitats worldwide? Frog. What was the Hindenburg Line? Answer. A system of German defensive fortifications in northeastern France during World War I. Martha, the passenger pigeon, died in 1914 at the Cincinnati Zoo and was the last of her species. Benjamin died in 1936 at the Hobart Zoo. What species was he? Thylacine, Tasmanian tiger. Which flightless bird, renowned for its swimming abilities, can hold its breath underwater for long periods? Penguin. Who played Arthur Seaton in the 1960 film Saturday Night and Sunday Morning? Albert Finney. Which London borough is the seat of the UK Parliament? City of Westminster. Which architect designed the Hollyhock House, his first building in Los Angeles, noted for its integration with nature and its distinctive hollyhock motifs? Frank Lloyd Wright. Who is the girlfriend of the comic strip character Alley Oop? Ula? Where is the Mose Project, a flood barrier system whose construction began in 2003, being carried out? Venice, Italy. Which royal dynasty, influential in European politics, ruled Spain from the early 1500s until 1700? Habsburgs. What is the Roman numeral for 100? C. Which American horticulturist developed hundreds of plant varieties, including an improved potato variety still widely used today? Luther Burbank. Which NFL team plays its home games at Lambeau Field and is known for a long history of success and a devoted fan base? Green Bay Packers. Which philosopher wrote Discourse on the Method, in which he declared, "I think, therefore I am"? René Descartes. Which sports rivalry helped spark the 1969 conflict between El Salvador and Honduras? And soccer, association football. Which actress won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her role in Michael Clayton, a George Clooney film about the moral complexities of a high-stakes legal battle? Tilda Swinton. Which 1955 musical comedy was promoted with the tagline, "Brando Sings"? Guys and Dolls. Which actress named Sharon was murdered by followers of Charles Manson in 1969? Sharon Tate. Which classic novel features the Bennett family? Pride and Prejudice. Which actor plays the title character in the DC Comics TV series The Flash, a superhero who can run at superhuman speeds? Grant Gustin. What does the name Mato Grosso literally mean? Dense forest. Which late singer was nicknamed the Lizard King? Jim Morrison. For which film did Steven Spielberg win his first Academy Award? Schindler's List. Which American singer-songwriter had his only UK hit in 1965 with the song Eve of Destruction? Barry Maguire. Which refreshing beverage associated with Western tea culture was popularized at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair? Iced tea. Which NFL team lost 4 consecutive Super Bowls from the 1990 season through the 1993 season? Buffalo Bills. Which inspired the name of the band Cabaret Voltaire, a French fashion magazine or the Dada art movement? The Dada art movement. What is the official currency of St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Eastern Caribbean dollar. On which sea is the Russian port city of Vladivostok located? Sea of Japan. In Roman mythology, Estes is the goddess of which season? Summer. Which pioneering nurse and founder of modern nursing was commemorated at Westminster Abbey in 2010? Answer: Florence Nightingale. Which major infrastructure project did Governor DeWitt Clinton champion in the early 19th century that significantly boosted trade and transportation in New York? Erie Canal. Which filmmaker won the Academy Award for Best Director for a space set film that explores themes of survival and isolation? Alfonso Cuarón. Which sedimentary rock is metamorphosed to form slate? Shale. Which self-help organization was founded by Bill Wilson and Dr. Robert Smith? Alcoholics Anonymous. Which Puccini opera includes the arias O Soave Fanciulla and Si Mi Chiamano Mimi? La Bohème. Which Canadian comedian, who had an eponymous MTV show from 1999 to 2000, was briefly married to Drew Barrymore? Tom Green. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.